Listen, we've all been there. It's Tuesday night, you're staring into the fridge, and it's looking emptier than my patience with a chef who overcooks the lamb. The kids are screaming, you're tired, and the thought of cooking a decent meal from scratch is about as appealing as a plate of burnt scallops. But here's the thing, you don't have to settle for takeaway or, God forbid, another frozen pizza. I'm talking about healthy, delicious meals that won't have you chained to the stovetop all night. We're going to revolutionize your weeknight dinners one hack at a time. We're going to turn you from a disaster zone into a culinary hero, serving up food that's as impressive as it is easy. Right, let's get the show on the road. Today we're diving into the world of meal prep, and trust me, it's going to change your life. The key to conquering weeknight dinners is being prepared. It's all about having a strategy in place before the chaos of the week begins. That's right, just like a well-run kitchen, your week needs a game plan. Think of it as your culinary playbook, guiding you through each day with ease. First things first, Sunday is your new best friend. Dedicate a few hours to meal prep and you'll be amazed at how much smoother your week will go. We're talking about prepping like a boss. Get those knives out and start chopping those vegetables with confidence. Chop those veggies, portion out your proteins, and get ahead of the game. It's all about setting yourself up for success. Trust me, your future self will be thanking you come Wednesday night. Imagine coming home to a fridge full of prepped meals, ready to be cooked or reheated. Now, let's talk freezer meals. These are your secret weapon for those nights when you just can't be bothered to cook. Don't look at me like that. Freezer meals can be just as delicious as fresh ones if you do them right. Freezer meals don't have to be bland and boring. With a little creativity, you can make them vibrant and full of flavor. Think hearty stews, flavorful curries, or even a big batch of bolognese sauce. These dishes freeze beautifully and reheat like a dream. Just portion them out, freeze them, and boom, dinner sorted on those nights when you'd rather eat your own arm than cook. It's all about making life easier for yourself. And for the love of all things holy, keep a well-stocked pantry. This is your backup plan for when fresh ingredients run out. We're talking about the essentials: pasta, rice, canned tomatoes, beans, spices, the lot. These staples can be the foundation of countless meals. Having these on hand is like having an arsenal of flavor at your fingertips. You can whip up something delicious in no time. Think of it like this. A well-stocked pantry is like having a first aid kit for dinner emergencies. It's your safety net. You never know when you might need a can of chickpeas or a jar of sun-dried tomatoes to save the day. These little heroes can transform a meal. Now I know what you're thinking. Gordon, this all sounds like a lot of work. And you know what? You're right, it is work. But let me tell you something, the satisfaction of having a freezer full of homemade meals and a pantry that would make a Michelin star chef proud, that's priceless. Plus, it's going to save you time in the long run. Imagine all the hours you'll save not having to cook from scratch every single night. No more last-minute dashes to the supermarket, no more staring blankly into the fridge, wondering what the hell you're gonna feed yourself and your family. It's all about efficiency. So get prepping, you donkey. Take control of your kitchen and your week. Your taste buds and your sanity will thank you for it. Trust me, once you start, you'll wonder how you ever managed without these hacks. So, roll up your sleeves, get those containers ready, and let's make meal prep your new best friend. Happy cooking. Let's talk one-pan wonders, the superheroes of weeknight cooking. These dishes are the unsung heroes that save us time, effort, and a whole lot of stress. These beauties are all about minimal effort and maximum flavor, perfect for those nights when you'd rather be relaxing than scrubbing dishes. Imagine coming home after a long day and knowing that dinner won't be another chore. Think about it. One pan, minimal ingredients, and a whole lot of deliciousness. It's a simple formula that works every time, making your life easier and your meals tastier. It's like magic, but without the smoke and mirrors. Just straightforward, honest cooking that anyone can master. One of my favorite one-pan wonders is a simple roasted chicken with vegetables. It's a classic that never fails to impress. Just toss some chicken thighs, potatoes, carrots, and onions in a roasting pan, drizzle with olive oil and herbs, and bung it in the oven. The aroma that fills your kitchen is simply irresistible. While that's cooking, you can relax, pour yourself a glass of wine, and pretend you're on vacation. It's a little slice of luxury in your everyday routine. Okay, maybe not, but you get the idea. The point is, one-pan meals give you the freedom to unwind. The beauty of one-pan dishes is their versatility. You can adapt them to whatever you have on hand, making them perfect for using up leftovers or trying out new ingredients. You can switch up the protein using fish, sausages, or even tofu. Each variation brings its own unique flavor and texture to the dish, and don't be afraid to get creative with your veggies. Experiment with different combinations to keep things interesting. Broccoli, asparagus, bell peppers. The possibilities are endless. Each vegetable adds its own unique flavor and nutritional benefits. And the best part? Cleanup is a breeze. No more piles of pots and pans to wash after dinner, just one pan to wash, and you're done. It's a small change that makes a big difference in your daily routine. It's enough to make you want to dance a jig in the kitchen. The joy of cooking without the hassle is truly liberating. But here's the real secret to killer one-pan dishes seasoning. The right blend of spices can elevate your meal from good to great. Don't be shy with the salt and pepper, and don't be afraid to experiment with different herbs and spices. Each one brings its own unique twist to the dish. A little bit of flavor goes a long way. Even a pinch of the right spice can transform your dish. One-pan wonders are a game-changer for busy weeknights. They simplify your cooking process without sacrificing flavor or nutrition. They're quick, easy, and most importantly, delicious. Your family will love the variety and taste, and you'll love the simplicity. So ditch the takeout menus and embrace the power of the one-pan meal. You won't regret it. It's a small change that can make a big impact on your weeknight dinners. Chapter 3. Flavor Boosters. Listen up, you lot. We're not here to serve bland, boring food. We're here to make every bite an experience, to turn every meal into a celebration. We're here to elevate your cooking, to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Imagine taking the simplest ingredients and turning them into something that makes people go, wow! And the secret? Flavor, of course. It's the magic that turns a dish from good to unforgettable. Now, I'm not talking about drowning your food in heavy sauces or spending hours simmering stocks. No, we're talking about quick, easy, and effective ways to boost flavor without sacrificing precious time. I'm talking about simple yet effective ways to boost flavor without sacrificing precious time. First up, spices. These little wonders can transform your dishes in seconds. These little gems are like magic dust for your food. A pinch of this, a dash of that. It's amazing how much flavor they can add. A pinch of this, a dash of that. It's amazing how much flavor they can add. Keep experimenting with different combinations to find your signature blend. Keep your pantry stocked with essentials like paprika, cumin, coriander, turmeric, and chili powder. These are your flavor-building blocks, ready to transform any dish from bland to grand. These are your flavor-building blocks, ready to transform any dish from bland to grand. And remember, a well-stocked pantry is a chef's best friend, and don't even get me started on fresh herbs. They're like the garnish on a perfectly plated dish, adding a final flourish of flavor and freshness. They're like the garnish on a perfectly plated dish, adding a final flourish of flavor and freshness. Basil, parsley, cilantro, thyme, rosemary. Get them in your shopping cart and use them liberally. Basil, parsley, cilantro, thyme, rosemary. Get them in your shopping cart and use them liberally. Fresh herbs can elevate a dish from simple to sensational in no time. A squeeze of lemon or lime juice is another fantastic way to add a burst of freshness and acidity. It's like waking up your taste buds with a slap in the face. It's like waking up your taste buds with a slap in the face. In a good way, of course. That burst of citrus can make all the difference. In a good way, of course. And don't underestimate the power of a good quality salt. And don't underestimate the power of a good quality salt. I'm not talking about that iodized rubbish you find in supermarkets. I'm not talking about that iodized rubbish you find in supermarkets. Invest in some sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. Your taste buds will thank you for it. Invest in some sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. Your taste buds will thank you for it. Remember, flavor is king, so don't be afraid to experiment, to be bold, to push the boundaries. So don't be afraid to experiment, to be bold, to push the boundaries. Try new things, mix unexpected ingredients, and see what happens. You might just surprise yourself with what you create. The kitchen is your playground and flavor is your best tool. So go ahead, make something amazing. Chapter 4. Quick and easy sides. Now, a meal isn't complete without some delicious sides, but who has the time for complicated recipes on a weeknight? Not you, that's for sure. So, let's talk about quick and easy side dishes that will complement your main course without stealing the show. First up, roasted vegetables. I know, we've already talked about them, but they're just so darn easy and versatile. Chop up whatever vegetables you have on hand, toss them with olive oil, salt, pepper, and any herbs and spices you fancy, and roast them in the oven alongside your main course. Another go-to side dish is a simple salad. But we're not talking about boring lettuce and tomato here. Get creative with your greens, adding in roasted vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, cheese. The possibilities are endless. And don't forget about grains. Quinoa, rice, couscous. These are all great options for quick and easy side dishes. Simply cook them, according to package instructions, and toss them with herbs, spices, or a simple vinaigrette. But here's a little chef's secret. Leftovers are your best friend. Don't let that leftover roast chicken or those roasted vegetables go to waste. Transform them into a delicious salad, soup, or pasta dish the next day. Remember, cooking should be fun, not a chore. So keep it simple, get creative, and don't be afraid to experiment with new flavors. Now, go forth and conquer those weeknight dinners with confidence. Right, you lot, listen up. We've covered a lot of ground today, from prepping like a boss to mastering the art of one-pan cooking. You've learned how to boost flavor without breaking a sweat and how to whip up delicious sides that will make your taste buds sing. Now I want you to get in that kitchen and put what you've learned into practice. No more excuses, no more takeaways, no more frozen dinners. It's time to take control of your weeknight dinners and show them who's boss. Now get out there and cook like you mean it.